Most people think they need thousands of dollars each month to hire script writers to write quality script for their channel. But that couldn't be further from the truth in 2025, because with the rise of AI, you can literally ask ChatGPT to write you quality scripts in less than 5 minutes. But that's only if you know exactly how to train ChatGPT. In this video, I'm going to give you a live breakdown of how I taught ChatGPT and how I exactly have been using ChatGPT for the past 6 months to write me quality scripts, and most recently to write scripts for my clients too. So I'll give you a breakdown into the system I've been using all this while. I call it the ChatGPT funnel script system. It's a system I created earlier this year around July. It only took me 3 days to create that system, but just because it took me 3 days to create that system does not mean it's not quality. It's a collection of all the data and knowledge I've acquired over 6 months as of then by studying viral content agencies and well-respected content agencies in the YouTube space. So right here, I have a new chat I opened with ChatGPT recently. This was about like 15 minutes ago. When I thought I was shooting this video, like it's really hurting me that I need to be doing a retake right now. I thought my camera was on and I had almost finished with the video. Then I discovered my camera was not on. I basically been talking into thin air. So um, see me again. See, I did not screen record since. Oh, okay. So I thought I had been recording on this one, but turns out I wasn't recording jack shit. So I have to restart. So here's exactly what the ChatGPT funnel script looks like. I created it in a Notion doc. I have it for sale on Gumroad, but I don't know. I wasn't marketing it well, so it flopped, I guess. So I'm not currently selling this one, but I have it open here. So let me walk you through exactly what the ChatGPT funnel script system look like. So the ChatGPT funnel system is what I created after months and months of work and studying what frameworks content agency were using to generate leads for their clients with YouTube. So first, to be able to make this work, you need to understand what makes a script convert. Every content agency out there will tell you, every person will tell you out there, every guru will tell you out there that there are three parts to a converting script. But that's a fucking lie. Yes, there are three parts to it. Yeah, you can accept it, but that's just the surface truth of what really is behind everything. So the generic three-part framework is the hook, the body, and the CTA. So assuming you, as a person that's never written a script before, decides to come and write a script, then someone tells you, okay, all you need to know is the hook, the body, and the CTA. Then you sit with that mentality and that framework. Then you write a two-liner hook, then you write a three-liner body, then you write a one-liner CTA. Tell me exactly how you hope to make a 20 minutes video, maybe a 1 hour tutorial video of just 5 lines of text. It's not possible now. So you're going to the real, you're going to see a lot of fluff, a lot of totally unrelated things just to make sure you fill that 1 hour time space. So after taking a closer look at what the agencies were doing, what the gurus were doing, I realized there was more to the three part framework. It turns out there were actually 7 parts to the framework. 7 parts to the framework. And exactly the framework I I detected and developed it into. So yeah, this is what the structure looks like. It is the hook, yeah, yeah, the hook as usual, like in the three part framework. Then the frame, yeah, you set the context. Yeah, the hook, you make a very crazy claim or the like. Then you move on to the frame. Yeah, you set expectations of what to expect based on what you have said in the hook. Then you set the struggle. You relate it to maybe your personal struggle or a struggle of a recent client of yours. You need to make things personalized so they feel like, yeah, you're not just trying to sell them shit. You actually you've walked a mile in their shoe before you can start talking about their problems. So yeah, you move to the switch or turning point. This is where exactly you realize when you were doing something wrong that you had to change things up, your mindset shifted or something, or when you realized, this is the point at which my client is doing something wrong. This is what it needs to be doing. Okay, after taking a closer look, so you basically get that's what the switch means. Then you move on to the education. This is the bulk of your whole script. Per adventure, you are making a video on how to land your first 10 clients as maybe an email marketer. Yes, then eventually you after you go across, you done your hook, your frame, your struggle, then you need to talk about the bulk of how to actually land your client as an email marketer. So that's what the education it gives the bulk and everything. So then you move on to your CTA, your call to action. What exactly do you want your viewers to do after they've seen your video, after they've absorbed the value you've given them? What do you need from them? What do you want them to do? You want them to subscribe? Do you want them to like? Do you want them to comment? Maybe you're trying to funnel them into somewhere, or one thing or the other, trying to sell them or something. So then you move on to the reward. When I'm talking about reward here in this script framework, when you hear reward for the first time, you're probably expecting someone to give you gifts, maybe a candy or something, but that's not the case here. When you have a conversation with someone, you don't tend to remember everything the person says. You tend to remember one or two crazy statements the person might have made that would have cemented everything they've been saying all this while. And in most cases, it tends to be something negative we remember to associate with a conversation we might have had with a partner, with a friend, with a romantic interest or something. So instead of making it something negative here, I'm not making it something negative here. I decided to make it something positive to reinforce what you might have offered in the bulk of your video, from the hook down to the call to action. So sorry for that. So yeah, then my my nose is itching me for some reason. So after you understand the my mouse is shaking. After you understand the 7 part framework, then what's happening? Something seems to be wrong. My laptop is restarting. Ugh, I hate all this crap. So, okay, okay, now it's now working back. So, let's see, it's still recording. So, now that you understand the framework I use in training ChatGPT, so let's move on to how exactly you train ChatGPT to get the job done for you. So, first thing to do is change ChatGPT with the right prompt. With the right prompt. So, I reverse engineer the prompt by studying what the agencies were doing, the gurus were doing. So, from reverse engineering them, I discovered the prompt. I discovered and created a prompt where I can reverse engineer the script of any agency or any person I see and choose. So the prompt goes something like this. The prompt basically helps you reverse engineer whatever script that caught your attention. It could be a viral script, it could be a highly converted script. Maybe someone says this particular video converted with I use this particular video to convert maybe around 250 clients or 250 leads. You could literally steal that video and the script. So you paste this prompt into ChatGPT. I'm going to paste a long form YouTube script below. I want you to break it down into its major storytelling parts. Hook, that's the one I just spoke to you about. The hook, the frame, the struggle, the insights, the education, the city, and the bonus or final remark. Then explain the tone, pacing, and writing style used in each session. This is the prompt you use. So I'll take you to exactly where I pasted it in ChatGPT and what it gave me. Like I said, when I thought I was recording this video, so after I pasted that into ChatGPT, ChatGPT replied with perfect, go ahead and paste the long form YouTube script. Once you do, I will break it down cleanly into the hook, frame, story of struggle, insight, education, CTA, the bonus and final remark. Then give you a deep analysis of tone, pacing, writing style for each section, including what emotional beats or narrative techniques the writer used to hold attention. Ready when you are paste the script. So now I have pasted the script into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is letting me know that it understands or it understood what the task I am giving it. So now I need to go and get the script that caught my eye that I used. In my ChatGPT funnel script system, I have a script that I attached in the product itself already. So the script I named it viral no, let's go back up. Yeah. So I named it okay, viral sample script. So I won't give this to you because I my laptop just went, it's restarting, so I need a problem. So basically, I took, let's should I say steal? I stole someone's else's property and I used it to train ChatGPT. I took it off YouTube, not like I went to their database and or something. So go ahead and go on YouTube, whichever YouTube video catches your eye the most. Take that, use a free YouTube converter, convert to MP3. Then once you convert to MP3, then you can use one of these free AI transcriptors. It could be I would advise you use Whisperweb. It's a AI transcriptor owned by OpenAI, totally free. And it's a little bit slow, but it gets the job done. You just need to upload the audio after that. Then after you get it, then you paste this transcript you have gotten into ChatGPT. Then you need to break it down. I'm still waiting for my laptop to restart. So once it has restarted, then we'll continue. So now I'm back. I literally during the time I was waiting for ChatGPT to load, I literally went to take my bath and freshen up. So now let's get back to. So I think the last thing I spoke about was uh, how you could go and fish for a script of a video that might have caught your eye. How you use a free YouTube converter online to convert it into MP3 and use a Whisperweb to convert it into transcripts that you can feed to ChatGPT after you've given it the original prompt. Um, so after I fed it the script, it after I fed it the various script framework that I have, this is what it did. They broke it down into the seven parts. It broke it down here. It identified the hook as the starting of the video. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to start and scale to 10K a month as a go-to operator in 2024. This video was back then in 2024, so it even goes to explain the essence of the hook, so you might understand what you're doing. The hook grabs attention immediately with a concrete financial promise and clear value. It then reinforces credibility through personal results, making 100K per month at 19 and rapid sources from other students. Basically, this is the explanation of the hook. And ChatGPT goes ahead to explain the tone and pacing and the writing style. I won't really talk about much about the tone and pacing because one thing I discovered was yes, if you ask ChatGPT to copy the tone and pacing in the script you give it, you train it with, you still have to eventually edit that tone and pacing to match your style. So I won't talk about the tone and pacing. So let's talk about the writing style. Yeah, it specified that in the transcript the person used I did. So can you the person basically personalize this thing so it resonates with his viewers. So then it moves on to the framework I gave it, explains it. As I said, it sets the job of the frame is to set expectation. So yeah, it identifies where the frame begins. This information in this free course has the power to completely alter the course of your life. This is going to be my longest video yet, so take notes. Then it does the same thing, explains the tone, the pacing, and the writing style. Then it goes ahead down to the story of struggle. Yeah, the creator recounts being broke, living with roaches, making his first money in high school, and gradually learning the growth operating model. Like I said, you need you need the story, the struggle, where your mindset shift happened. Like what were you doing? What was wrong with you before the mindset shift happened? Then we move on to the insights. This is where the mindset shift happened. That you discover you've been doing something wrong. Then you find out the right way to do it. So this is how it started in that person's transcript. The gist of this business model is to find an educational creator. You run the back end where they focus on content. So that's basically the offer of the person in question. So I move to the education. ChatGPT did a great job here. It outlined the education of this part of the transcript I fed it with. So what type of creators to work with, how to find them, how to do outreach, sales scripts, setting up Calendly and Zoom, conducting calls, handling objection. Sorry, but I still need to confirm. I'm feeling antsy, so I still need to confirm if my phone is recording or not. It is still recording. So then this is the course portion, the main part. The education is the main part of the whole video you're making. So it explains the tone, the pacing, and the writing style. But since I already spoke about that earlier, so I won't go into it again. Then it goes down to the call to action. Go ahead and register down below for my free class every week where I teach you how to start and scale a good operating business live. Later, repeated with reminders. Okay, then he backs it up with reminders to subscribe, to join the community, and book calls. So I guess the purpose of the CTA converse. So basically, you know what the CTA is, call to action. You want what you want them to do. Yeah, he uses it as a convert educational interest into direct action opt-in. Is that for his class sign up or paid community entry? So he uses. Well, so that's that. Yeah. So then bonus final remark. Like I said, you make a statement that sticks in the mind. Food for thought. Let's just call it food for thought. Something significant that you would say as punchy that makes you feel something that makes maybe dopamine run through you, maybe adrenaline, something that sticks to the mind. So in this case, he says something like near the end, he wraps up by emphasizing the growth operating is the most profitable beginner friendly business model in the content economy. So This is one thing in stock. He reinforced it at the end. I don't know why my nose is still itching me. So he reinforced it at the end that goat operating is the most friendly beginner. This is what sticks in people's mind. They won't remember the whole content he might have put forward, but they remember that. They remember goat operating is friendly and it's easy for me to start. So that's the essence of the bonus or final remark. Reinforce and emphasize on why they should do whatever it is your video is about. So this is based on how I train ChatGPT to give me a description and a scoring mark of whatever script I feed it. So you can do exactly that. You take the prompts, you feed it to ChatGPT, you take you find the script that caught your eye, feed it to ChatGPT too. And after you do all of that, then you ask it the next thing you do, you feed it the next prompt, which is let's see. Okay. After you've changed ChatGPT with the prompts and you fed it the framework, we fed it with the script, then you give it this new prompt. Write me a new script in the same format. So basically, this prompt is now using the breakdown format above, the same tone of style. Write a new script for the following topic. Insert whatever topic interests you. Make it 5 to 7 minutes long. That's what is in the prompt I created. But you can do it however way you fit. It could be 7 minutes, it could be 20 minutes, it could be 15 minutes, it could be an hour long tutorial, it could be 2 hours long. You just have to guide it carefully so it does not derail or move out of points or start packing unnecessary whatever into just to fit time frame. So earlier I had done this, but after I done this I realized that I wasn't recording. So after I did that, then I asked it to give me a 5 to 7 minute script on how to get my first 10 clients as an email marketer. One thing it did is it rephrased the title I gave it, because I had originally taught it, given it a title framework. I taught it on, so it's as it's what would I say? It took initiative to adjust the title to something SEO friendly on YouTube, search friendly on YouTube. So this is what the script it looks like. How to get your first 10 clients as an email marketer, even if you're starting from scratch. And this is the hook. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get your first 10 clients as an email marketer, even if you've never written a single email for a business before. I'm not talking theory or fluff. I'm talking real steps that took me from sending cold email from my mom's laptop to managing $30,000 per month in client retainers within months. This is one of the few places where AI blew my mind. Like, it took the whole hook, learned from what I trained it with the training data, and it learned that it needed to personalize the hook. Although it is blowing out of proportion because I'm not an email marketer. I don't know if you're an email marketer, but still, whatever it is you are, you need to put it in this place. Your accomplishment, you need to put it in this place. So you give a story that is believable. Your audience can resonate with you, but you get the whole gist of the matter. For each to have even created a story around itself, email marketer, $30,000 per month accomplishment and stuff like that. So, and what's crazy is some of my students are getting paid they are getting their first paid client in under 3 weeks using this exact system. So if you've been watching other people land clients while you're stuck studying copywriting, this is the video that will break the loop. Lock in, get your notes ready because I am about to show you what actually works in 2025. So you heard that. That's literally the hook it's created after I trained it with that data. So then we move on to the frame. The frame sets expectation of what to expect based on what you've seen in the hook already. So this isn't the highlight reel or a fake success story. This is the full breakdown of how to go from zero clients, zero confidence, and zero portfolio to your first 10 paying clients using email marketing. We're going to go step by step through how to find businesses that actually need you, craft a no-brainer offer, send outreach messages that get replies, and close clients without begging for discounts. So stay to the end because I'll give you a free outreach script that has been responsible for 90% of my clients win. If I remember clearly, in that training data I gave it in the video, around the frame area, the person made a promise at the end. He made a promise he will fulfill at the end and ask people and ask viewers to stay till the end. So exact same thing ChatGPT just did. So then we move on to the sugar struggle. Yeah, it's literally coined a whole like it's invented a character and made a story around that character. A few years ago, I was sending emails for free just to get people to notice me. No one replied. One business owner literally told me, "We already have Mailchimp. We don't need you." I almost quit. But what changed everything was realizing this: business owners don't care about email marketing; they care about money. Once I stopped talking about emails, I started talking about revenue. I became valuable. Do I still need to explain what just happened there right now? Like, it's this like mindset shifts. It created a mindset shift around the character it invented. Okay, so once I stopped talking, my first client paid me $200, my second $500. By the time I hit my 10th client, I was charging $1,500 per month. And I was working less than I did when I was job hunting. That's the shift I want you to experience, because once you learn how to land one, the next nine follow like clockwork. That's the shift I want you to experience. Just talking to the viewer. Yeah, I've done this, but I want you to do the same too. Yeah, the viewer feels cared for when they see the person use this particular word, this particular sentence. They feel cared for, and they will stay to the end of the video. So then we'll move to to the insights where the mindset shift actually happens. So here's the real insights. Here's the real insights. Most new email marketers miss. You don't need to be a copywriting genius. You just need to be a simple system that makes businesses money consistently. Yeah, you don't need to be a genius really to make money. Some people believe they need to read all the books on A to Z to be able to make money or do this or do whatever it is they want to do. So ChatGPT did a good job here of simplifying the thing you need to do. This way you don't feel overwhelmed and click off the video. No. So and that system looks like this. Find businesses with traffic, one. Two, build a small win. Three, use that win to prove your value. Four, turn that proof into your next 10 clients. That's the loop. I'm about to walk you through how to run it. So now the education. Yeah, fuck. I is my face itching. So it starts the education with don't go after everyone. Pick a money flow niche. E-commerce, coaches, SaaS, or service businesses with leads they are not nurturing. If they're already generating traffic or leads, your job is to convert what they already have. Then two, then you move to step two. Build your offer around transformation, not service. Gives context to this again. Then it moves to step three. Outreach like a person. It gives context. Again, forget spamming 500 people. A want emails, DM, cold email, or voice messages. Voice message them like this. All this information is giving and writing the script around this information that it is speaking, we're doing research on. Something that'll take you 10 minutes, it'll take you maybe a whole full day to research, get all the information, because maybe you're not an expert email writer and you want to talk to email writers. So, and in 5 minutes, that's just for all the needed information. Then you can eventually later, if you feel it's not up to your how you want to view everything, you can tweak it a little bit here and there, but it won't take you as much as the time it would have originally taken you to go and source for all the information and everything. I still need to check my camera again. Okay, okay, we're still live. We're still live. So then, step four, proof beats portfolio. It gives context on that too. If you don't have results yet, create them. Step five, turn one client into 10. Once you've made some more money, ask for referrals. Use this line. That's another context again. Then it moves on to the CTA. If you want to shortcut this entire process, I built a free first 10 clients outreach template pack. It includes my exact DM script, my client onboarding message, the three email sequence that landed me my first $1,000 retainer. I did not tell it there was an offer I'm selling, but based on the information I fed it, it created an offer. ChatGPT created an offer. So in case you also have an offer you're selling, you can just use this as baseline and build upon it, edit it, build around it, cut it, do whatever you need to do, then adjust it to fit your own offer. You can download it below or join my free. Then it moves to the bonus or final remark. So this is what the final remark looks like there. It says, remember this. Your first 10 clients won't come from luck. They will come from systems, consistency, and talking about results instead of services. You don't need to chase a viral tweet or fancy funnel. Just prove that your emails make money. That's how you build a real business. Now go get your first client and make sure it's not your last. That's what I'm talking about. Now go get your first client and make sure it's not your last. It sticks to the memory. People want to get clients, But in most cases, a lot of people have it wrong. Like maybe they make get one client today, next tomorrow they've lost clients, they keep churning. But making a statement that goes, go get your first client, don't make it your last, something that's encouraging you to go and chase as many clients as possible. That's food for thought, something to stick in your mind out. And when you remember it, then you might start begin recounting everything you watch in this video. So there's one thing about using the system. It's not a problem really. I did not feed ChatGPT anything beyond the training data, and it's built on that training data. So in this, when you want to use your own, when you want to and you don't want to start editing, like you want it to do everything for you at once, you could just, after you giving it the framework, after you giving the training data, which is the scripts, when you want to eat it with the next prompt, okay, give me the next prompt, which is give me give me a script of what length on dash title, put it there, and then add to it, this is my unique angle, this is my unique story, this is my unique whatever, whatever. So it will create around you. Maybe it's your offer, maybe it's your backstory, maybe it's your own client's results, to create around that. So that's how you make it do what you want to do. See, see, a lot of people are still out there that still believe they need to pay thousands of dollars each month, but you could literally be different right now. It doesn't cost you much. You just need to be able to sit down, steal something, and tweak around it. They say don't invent the wheel, just copy what works. Still like an artist. So that's what you can do with this framework, literally. So if you would like to see, if you like to grab this, if you like to see how exactly you can use this framework, you can grab it in the Gumroad link below, and you can feel free to comment what exactly you think about the ChatGPT front end script system in the comments. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe.